I believe we are being sold a lie that we need to deteriorate over time. Anti-aging is in our face everywhere, every day. Let's pro-age. Join me, Val Carter, as I get hacked as F on my journey to optimum health, not just with my body, but mind and spirit. Hello, everybody. Hello, fellow hackers. I hope that I can hear in the background out here, well, in my backyard, I can hear all these frogs and they won't shut up. And I'm like, I need to record. And I've blocked off as much as possible, but you probably will still be able to hear them outside just talking and talking. They won't stop talking. I think they're expecting some rain. But today, everybody, I want to speak to you about I want to teach you a way to not let other people affect you, not let other people's mood, not let other people's bullshit affect you. This is a super powerful exercise I learned when I was doing an ambassadorship at a major event a couple of years ago in Sydney. Now, this is what happens, okay? You can be in a good mood, you're going about your life in a good mood, and then someone will come up to you and say you're in customer service and someone will take out their bad mood on you. How exactly do you stop that from affecting you? How do you stop that from affecting you? So, actually a couple of weeks ago, I woke up and I woke up really happy, and I done my meditation and I had my me time, and then I got two parcels that I'd ordered arrived, and then I had another one I needed to go to the post office to pick up. So I got in my car, I'm feeling so happy, singing all the way there to the post office, and then the lady behind the counter was like just not impressed. She wasn't happy to be at work today. And I was just trying to make her laugh, but she just wasn't biting. So I was like, oh gosh, all right, move on then. And then I went to the supermarket, and then I got to the counter, and the checkout girl looked me from head to toe and back up again, and just like looked at me in the most she wasn't impressed. She wasn't having it. She wasn't happy to see me. She wasn't happy to be there. And I just tried to talk to her. I tried to make her laugh, and she was like, whatever. She didn't even say goodbye. Like, when I left the counter, she just gave me my receipt and then turned to the next person. I just find it so odd when people in customer service are like that. Like, it's so odd to me. I've worked in customer service for 8 years, and I would never dream of treating a customer like that. So it's so odd to me, but whatever was going on in her life, whatever. And I was just driving, and then I got back in my car, and I was just driving along, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just not having this. I'm not going to deal with all of you people's emotions. You've got your own shit going on, and I've done my best, but it's not my responsibility to make you happy, and I am not going to take on all this bullshit. So, because when we were doing ambassadorship, going back to the ambassador story in Sydney, it was part of our job to keep everyone's energy high. It was part of our job to make sure everyone was having a great time. There was about 2,000 people attending this event, and we had to help we had to treat all of them like they were our best friend, and just make sure everyone was having an awesome time no matter what. And it's not always easy because, as you know, people are people, and sometimes when you're frustrated about something, well, I don't think I've ever done this. Well, I don't know. But sometimes when people are frustrated, they take it out on you. So when we left what we call the hub, which is the back area where all the ambassadors got together, and that was like our area. Whenever we left the hub, our instructor said to us, okay, everyone, we have to always leave the hub in a peak state. We are not going out there in anything anything lower than a peak state, because we have to keep the energy high. Plus, people are going to come at us with just being grumpy about different things, and no matter what, we have to keep on, not let them get to us. We have to keep our tent high. So what happens is you build your own tent, right? You're responsible for your own tent. whether you let someone to come inside your tent and pull it down, that's up to you if you're going to open the zip, okay? That is up to you. And it's not always easy. So this is what we did. We had to all get together. We would turn on some awesome upbeat jumping around music. We would jump around, sing, yell, clap. It's kind of like some kind of NLP stuff. Get in a really peak state, as happy as possible, and then just get out there. And then just no matter what came at us, what we had to deal with from people, mind you, people were mostly nice, but these were long days. We were starting at 6 o'clock in the morning and we were leaving at like 9 o'clock at night. So these were long days. People were tired. We were tired, but we still had to remain highly energized. So from that experience, I've learned how to create my own tent and keep my own tent strong. And regardless of what comes at me, I work in customer service as well. And regardless of what I get from the customer, I can't let that affect me. Regardless of what's happening at home in my personal life, I can't let that affect the way I treat my customers and the way I treat the people around me. I can be stressed out, but that's not on them. That's my own problems. And if anyone's going to unload on me, I know how to protect my own state. So that's important. So the steps what you take, guys, I do this every morning. Before I go out, I just put on before I get ready, while I'm getting ready for my day, I put on some upbeat music. I jump around. Firstly, in the morning, first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I meditate. I put on a meditation while I'm still in bed, and I meditate, so I'm getting myself grounded. And then when I'm getting ready to go to work, I have my upbeat music and I jump around in the mirror and I just laugh and I just have a great time. Get myself into a good state, a good strong state. Now your state can get weaker as the day goes on. You get tired, you get hungry. That's fine, that happens. You get treated like however people are treating you. If you're an empath like me, it's hard not to take on other people's emotions. So you really need to stay in touch with yourself and notice how you're feeling. And take a moment out just to take some breaths. It's not always easy to play some music at the time, but take some breaths. Do a couple of star jumps or just jump up and down a bit and then get yourself back into your peak state. I'm not saying that you should never feel bad and you should never, because all of your emotions are valid, but when you have shit to do and you have shit to get done, then having your tent built strong from the get-go is going to help you all day long. And then if you can take 10 minutes out just to breathe, do a meditation, dance, whatever it is that's going to help you get your tent back firmly in place, you're going to just rock life and you're just going to keep on treating people the way I was going to say the way they deserve to be treated, but sometimes people, you don't feel like they deserve your kindness, but just treat people the way you would like to be treated. You can do that when you have your state up, you got your tent up. So everybody, I'm going to be honest right now and tell you that this has been a hard one for me to record today because my state has been rocked and I'm a bit tired, but I am determined. I'm determined and I'm going to stand tall while I do this podcast so that I can tell you that this is real and your state, protecting your state can protect you from taking on other people's bullshit and taking on stuff that is not your problem. Thanks for sharing, guys, and when someone gives you crap, yeah, thanks for sharing, but I'm not taking that shit on board. I know you've got your own dramas and stuff, but those are not, like, I'm not saying don't care about other people, but you've got to protect yourself, especially if you're an empath. You've got to protect your heart, because I know one of my friends, if I tell her a story, a story that could be sad, I see her take it on, and it's like, oh, I don't want you to feel, I wasn't trying to upset you by telling you the story. So you've really got to protect yourself, protect your soul, protect your state. And if you just follow what I said and you just do those simple things, jumping around, just movement in general is really good good music that's actually going to make you feel good. I have created my own state playlist to get in state. So if you are interested in that, let me know. Maybe I'll send a link to that, my Spotify playlist. But yeah, everyone, it's possible to protect yourself from other people's bullshit. It is possible, it's real, and it's especially handy if you work with others and you need to get stuff done and you need to remain professional. It really helps. So I hope this has been of service to you, this podcast. I hope it really has. And that is it. Hey, thanks for tuning in to Hacked as F, fellow hacker. If you want to hear more, then you know what to do. You rate, you comment, you subscribe, you tell us what you want to hear, and we'll find ways and teach you ways of optimizing your life in every possible way.